What's up, YouTube? The Trucker Crook here. I know it's been a little minute. Um, Today is March 21st, 2020. Um, I'm currently on my 34-hour reset. And for those of you that don't know what a 34-hour reset is, in the trucking industry, our hours of service, we can only work up to 70 hours within an 8-day span. Once you hit your 70 or you get close to your 70, you must do a 34-hour reset. You have to have 34 hours of off duty so that you can get the proper rest and what you need to in order to start running again. I know right now we are currently dealing with this coronavirus outbreak in the U.S. However, us truckers, we're still out here running these supplies to these stores. So everybody who's a trucker, please be safe and just make sure you protect yourselves while you're out here on this road. I've also too heard rumors of there being a no hours of service restriction. I don't know how true that is, but I can just say that for my fellow truckers, if we're out here trying to make it to the customer, I understand, we got to get these supplies and everything across to the customers so that we can get it out to the general population. Just be safe. Even I know you want to run the extra miles to make that extra money, but at the end of the day, your family and your safety is more important than that dollar. I understand that everybody says that they have bills to pay and everything, and trust me, I get that. I get that 100%. However, we do have to stay safe and stay protected while this coronavirus is doing its thing and until we pretty much get it under control. So those in the trucking industry, I want everybody to know that we're still out here moving this product for you guys, trying to get the supplies to the stores stocked back up. So just because this coronavirus is out here, us truckers, we're still out here working and grinding, trying to get this stuff out. And I know before this, the trucking industry was short on drivers, and hell, we're still short on drivers. So you guys just kind of be patient with us. We're trying to get this stuff across the state as quickly as possible and as safely as possible. But just wanted to give you guys an update that we're still out here working and grinding and moving. We're away from our families, and we pretty much love to be at home. I know that there's a lot of truckers out here that would rather be home right now, but right now as we speak, they're running product across the U.S. So I just wanted to update you guys on what's going on out here in the trucking industry. It's not for everybody, like I said before in one of my previous videos. Also, too, some of you might be wondering, well, why did I start doing videos? The answer to that is I just basically wanted to put the information out there in real time so that it stays pretty much current and up to date as far as the trucking industry goes and what it's like to work for a particular company. I know there's companies out there that people bash, because of bad experiences that they might have had with them. Trucking has its ups and downs, just like any other job out there has its ups and downs. But I can say so far that I've been with U.S. Express, they have done and gave me everything that they told me that they would give me or do for me. I'm not here to promote U.S. Express in any way. I'm just going by my personal experience right now because that's the company that I work for. That's the company I represent is U.S. Express. And overall, I think they're a good company right now because, they haven't lied to me about anything. I'm getting the proper training I need, which I'm still currently in training. I have 3 more days to where I'll be doing this training up here in North Carolina. In which the journey's been interesting. There's been some interesting things happen out here. I almost got stuck at a rest stop, parked kind of in some gravel, and the holes were kind of deep, and one of my side skirts almost got stuck to where I couldn't get out. But luckily we had some chains in the truck that I could just put up underneath the tires, and I was able to roll right on up out of there. So just more of an informational video, which is something that I would like to give the people who are thinking about becoming truck drivers or that want to become truck drivers. Pretty much don't know what it takes or how to go about doing it. Well, you pretty much, you go and look into CDL schools, independent CDL schools, or you can go through CDL school through these different companies, because a lot of companies do have CDL schools and they will pay for you to go to school. However, yes, it is true that whatever company you decide to go to CDL school for, you are going to have to commit to that company for at least a year to maybe a year and a half, 2 years. But I know it's at least a year you're going to have to commit with that company, so that you can repay them back for you going to school or for them putting you through CDL school. It's not that hard. If you don't mind traveling, don't mind being away from your family for a little bit, or, you could just be single and you just want to see the world and get paid while you're doing it, trucking definitely is the way to go. You're definitely going to see lots parts of the state, especially if you're over the road. You're going to see many parts of the states. You have pretty much two options in trucking. You have over the road, and then you have your dedicated accounts. All right. Over the road is just what it says. You're over the road traveling throughout the U.S. Dedicated side, there's specific accounts that you will run to, whether you have to touch freight or whether you just do a drop and hook. So it's definitely money to be made out here in the trucking industry. I will tell you that. Definitely money to be made. My own personal experience about becoming a truck driver is I was afraid at first. Not gonna lie to you, I was afraid at first. Hooking up to a 53-foot trailer, or hooking to a set of doubles. It's definitely not easy. I'll tell you that. Everybody can go forward, but not everybody can back a trailer up. And in the trucking industry, backing is a big part of the job that we need to learn how to do, and to do it effectively and safely without hitting anything. So definitely work on your backing. It's nothing really to be afraid of. You just have to feel comfortable and relax while you're out there on the road. But when you come into the trucking industry, just know that you're not just driving for yourself anymore. You're driving for everybody that's on the road. You have this equipment that could potentially kill somebody and or yourself. So you definitely have to be mindful of your surroundings, your speed. You have to watch for other drivers that's going to come and cut you off, cut right in front of you. Society really doesn't really respect us truckers enough to not cut us off a lot. But I used to be one of those people that, I would see a space open up in front of a truck and I just zip right in there. But now, since I am a trucker, I'm living on the other side, and now I see. Most of the time, the truckers are staying back away from the cars is because we have this sensor inside of our truck that lets us know how close we are to cars. And if we get too close to cars to where we're not going to be able to react, that will trigger our camera and the sensor that's on the truck as far as the following distance. So just be mindful of that. When you see the truckers out here and we're staying back a certain amount of distance, it's for not only our safety, but yours as well. So, and I'm not gonna bore you guys with too much more. I just wanted to put another video out there during this horrific time that we're going through right now, per se, with this coronavirus. But as truckers, we're still out here moving this freight. So until next time, YouTube, Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Comments are always appreciated. So, this is the Trucker Crook here in Roxborough, North Carolina. And we'll talk to you soon, YouTube. By the way, I will have more videos coming once I get on my own truck. It's kind of hard for me to do videos with my trainer. So once I get my truck, I will be doing a lot more videos specifically on backing. I'll go more in depth on the pre-trip and doing the e-logs and paper logs and things like that. So stay tuned, YouTube. The Trucker Crook out.